Hello everyone. So today I am with another module of data compression and I'll be covering all the topics of university MCQ questions. Okay. So this is of course a new exam pattern and we have to prepare a lot for this. Okay. So now let's start with the questions. So our first question is if the pixels cannot be reconstructed without error, mapping is said to be. If the pixel cannot be reconstructed without error, mapping is said to be. Our options are that it means that we can't reconstruct our pixels, we can't again reconstruct our pixels without any error mapping. It means there will be some error, we have to map the errors, all the errors. Okay, so our options are reversible, irreversible, temporal, and facsimile. So the right answer will be option B, which is irreversible. Next question. Decoder is used for A. Image enhancement, B. Image compression, C. Image decompression, option D. Image equalization. So why do we use decoder? You can think more about it, that if we want to decode something, if we want to decode some kind of data, okay, and if we are compressing something and we want to decompress something, what we use in that case a decoder. So the right answer will be C, which is image decompression. We use the decoder for the purpose of image decompression. Next question. Replication of the pixels is called as option A coding redundancy, option B spatial redundancy, option C temporal redundancy, option D both B and C. So the replication of the pixels, if we are replicating the pixels, okay, so what is this? Option A coding redundancy, option B spatial redundancy, option C temporal redundancy, option D is both B and C. So the right answer will be D. In the case of spatial redundancy and temporal redundancy, we are replicating the pixels. So that would be called as spatial redundancy also and temporal redundancy also. Next question. Because we are replicating the pixel in both the cases of spatial redundancy and temporal redundancy. Information ignored the human eye is the A coding redundancy, B spatial redundancy, C temporal redundancy, D irrelevant info. C, something which is ignored by the human eye, of course that information can't come under the normal redundancy fact. So all the options of redundancy are completely incorrect. It is not a coding redundancy or spatial redundancy or temporal redundancy, because if something is repeating, okay, if something is repeating, of course it would be noticeable by the eye of a human, but that it means that is not noticeable, it means that is irrelevant info. Next question. Normally, internet delivers data at the rate of A 56 kbps, B 64 kbps, C 72 kbps, D 24 kbps. So normally internet delivers the data at the rate of option A 56 kbps. Normal rate is 56 kbps. Okay. Okay, next question. Information lost when expressed mathematically is called as information lost when expressed mathematically. It means what we are doing here is that we want to express the information lost in the form of mathematical equation. Okay. Our options are A Markov, B finite memory source, C fidelity criteria, D noiseless theorem. So the right answer for this will be fidelity criteria, because if we are representing the information in the form of a mathematical equation, when some information is lost, then we call it as fidelity criteria. Error of the image is referred to as option A is pixels, option B is matrix, option C is frames, option D is noise. Error of the image is called as option D, which is noise. Next question. Formula PR equal to n divided by mn represents the. So there are different types of redundancy, and for these redundancy there is some kind of specific formula. Okay, so this is the formula for, in the case of spatial redundancy and temporal redundancy, what we basically do, we are replicating the pixels. But in the case of coding redundancy, we use the specific formula PR equal to n divided by mn. So the right answer will be coding redundancy. Next question. In the formula 1 minus 1 by C, C is the A complex ratio, B compression ratio, C a constant, D condition. So the right answer would be B compression ratio. Irrelevant data is said to be A redundant data, B meaningful data, C raw data, D both A and B. If the data is completely irrelevant, okay, it means there is no use of it, so that data would be a redundant data and we can remove the data. Next question. Standard rate of showing frames in a video per second are. Standard rate of showing frames in a video per second are. Option A is 10, option B is 20, option C is 25, and option D is 30. So the right answer will be option D, which is 30. Next question. Reducing the data required referred to. If we are reducing the data required, the process will be called as image enhancement, image compression, image contrast, and image equalization. So the right answer will be image compression, which is option B. One that is not a type of data redundancy is A coding, B spatial, C temporal, and D facsimile. This is very easy, as I told you about this previously, the types of data redundancy and what is the significance of those data redundancy types. So the right answer will be, of course, 8th facsimile, because this is full form of facts and this is not the type of data redundancy. Redundancy of the data can be found using formula 1 minus 1 upon C, 1 plus 1 upon C, 1 minus 1 upon C, and the last option is D, 1 by C. So why we are using this formula? C is representing compression ratio, okay? And why we use this formula? So that we can find the redundancy in the data, okay? The right answer will be A, 1 minus 1 by C. Next question. Transforming the difference type between adjacent pixels is called A mapping, B image compression, C image watermarking, D image equalization. It means we are transforming the difference between the adjacent pixels. So the right answer will be A mapping. Shannon's theorem is also called as a noiseless coding theorem, a noisy coding theorem, noiseless theorem. Shannon theorem is also called as a noiseless coding theorem. Okay. A codec is capable of A encoding, B decoding, C framing, D both A and B. A codec is capable of both A and B, because why we use a codec? A codec is basically an algorithm which we use for the purpose of compressing and decompressing the data. We use codecs for this purpose. So we can encode our data, we can decode our data, and finally what we do, we compress and decompress the data. Next question. Encoder is used for A image enhancement, B image compression, C image decompression, D image equalization. So why we use the encoder? We use the encoder for the purpose of image compression. So the right answer will be image compression. 1024 into 1024 image has resolution of 1048,576, 1148,576, 1248,576, 1348,576. So the right answer will be option A, which is 1048,576. Digital images are displayed as a discrete set if values, numbers, frequencies, intensities. It means if we have values, numbers, frequencies, and intensities. So the right answer will be if we have intensities, then the digital image can be displayed as intensities. Okay. Next question. In M into N, M is number of intensity levels, colors, rows, and columns. This is a very easy question because M is the number of rows. Okay. Next question. Each element of the matrix is called. Each element of the matrix is called as option A is dots, option B is coordinate, option C is pixels, and option D is value. So the right answer will be each element of the matrix. If it is about image, it is called as pixels. Next question. Imaging system produces A. A high resolution image, B. Voltage signal, C. Digitized image, D. Analog signal. So imaging system produces. So there are four options and the right answer will be imaging system gives us a digitized image. Next question. Digitizing the coordinate value is called as A. Radiance, B. Illuminance, C. Sampling, D. Quantization. So as I told you previously that digitizing, if it is about digitizing the coordinates, the process is called as sampling, and if we are digitizing the amplitude, the process is called as quantization. This is one of very important question. Smallest element of an image is called A pixel, B dot, C coordinate, D digit. So if it is about an image, okay, so the smallest element will be a pixel, okay, because an image is completely consist of the smaller arrangement, or you can say the pixel will act as a building block of that particular image. So we will call the pixel is the smallest element of an image. Okay, so that's it. This is all for this day. Okay, next time I'll come up with some more question and we will be covering more questions. Okay, and as we have already covered two modules, so if anyone have missed those questions, you can go to the description link, you will find those videos also. Okay, and I'll be covering more questions till the exams are not here. Okay, as I know that exam is on 8th of September. Okay, so now we have time, we can prepare more for it. Okay, so let's learn together and learn more and more. Okay, thank you all.